Today is a beautiful day, Superstar begins, a wide smile on her face. I bring us with great news that 2 of our apprentices will be reaching a new stage in their lives. Scarsight sat, his eyes focused on his sister, who was now perched on the clan rock, his eyes starting to shine. He knew who and what this meeting was for. Nettlepaw adjusted on its paws, trying to stay still. Nettlepaw, Ashpaw, may you step forward from the crowd? Her gaze falls onto the 2 apprentices. He let out a tiny squeak as he pranced forward, giving Scorchsight one last glance before doing so. As the 2 stepped forward, she spoke. I, Cypress Star, leader of ThunderClan, call upon my warrior ancestors to look down on these 2 apprentices. They have trained hard to understand the ways of your noble code, and I commend them to you as a warrior in return. Nettlepaw looked over at Ashpaw, a bit peeved to share this moment with them, but excited nonetheless.
Finally, he was becoming a warrior. About time, he did do better than all the others during his apprenticeship.
Nettlepaw and Ashpaw, do you both promise to uphold the warrior code and to protect and defend your clan, even at the cost of your life? She inquired. Yes, he spoke with a purr.
Of course, he mewed.
Her grin widens, letting out a satisfied purr. Then by the powers of StarClan, I grant you both your warrior names. From this day forward, you will both be known as Ashtalon and Nettleswitch. StarClan honors your courage and loyalty, and we welcome you both as full warriors of ThunderClan. Nettleswitch, Ashtalon! Link's call would purr as he cheered their names. Nettleswitch, Ashtalon! His felt filled with pride as he heard his name chanted.
He swore they were chanting his name louder.
He looked over at Ashtalon to share the excitement, but he seemed too focused on himself. She leapt off the rock, resting her muzzle on both apprentices, now young warriors. A new, amazing addition to the clan. Meeting dismissed, she announced through the roar of celebrations. Once the meeting was dismissed, Scorchsight walked up to Nettleswitch, giving him a small nudge to grab the young warrior's attention. You did great on your training, and I normally didn't say this, but I'm proud. He paused. You'll be a great warrior, and possibly a deputy one day. His ears perked. Deputy? You think? Keep working hard. I've got my eye on you. And then, for sure, when you got a chance. Scorch dipped his head to the young warrior before walking off. Maybe you'll catch as much prey as I did when I first became a warrior. She smirked, knowing he'd take on any challenge.
I'm thinking I'll set a new record, he replied with pride.
Every cat gather round for patrols, she yowled, cutting her mate off. She already knew.
She looked over her friend. Why, hello there, Nettleswitch, she said with a longer tone.
Alrighty, Link's call. You lead the border patrol, alongside Splintertooth, Ashtalon, and Sandvine. What is wrong with you? He whispered jokingly.
It took you guys enough, she whined. What? Can I not be happy for you?
He lifted a paw, nudging her, though didn't reply verbally. Crimson Flame, you are leading a hunting patrol. Take Bayou, Nettleswitch, and Metalpine. She flicked her tail to get the cats to focus. He turned to see Bayou already behind him. Oh.
A border patrol? How could he show off his hunter abilities now? Oh well, he'd patrol this border the best he could.
She snickered at the tail flick silently. Been meaning to congratulate you, Nettle. Ah, thanks, he chuckled nervously. Are you ready? He meowed. Yep. I'm sure you'd be an amazing warrior. Definitely more humble than a certain Tom, she said the last words under her breath. Alright, should we meet up here with Prey? He questioned, unsure of exactly what to do. Yeah, he dipped his head. We cover more territory that way. Alright, let's split up. Sure. Might as well, am I right? She lifted her nose to scent for prey.
So I go with you then? She smirked.
Yeah, that's what splitting up means, he purred and continued on, expecting it to follow. He looked down at the bird in his maw.
She shuffles out of the bushes with a muffled voice. It yips. I'm going!
Nice. His ear flicked. It made him even more anxious. Ashtalon is gonna have something to say about anything I catch, he mumbled. He's always on my tail, and him being a warrior will make it so much worse. It would be better if I didn't bring back anything at all, he pouted.
I mean, does he have room to talk? I mean, you guys became warriors at the same time, so you guys are the same, you know?
That never kept him from acting like I was the lesser cat.
He's just has something up his whatever. Point is that don't mind him. He probably fell down a hole with that big ego. It gruffed.
He blinked. I guess. It started to grow cold. Let's go back. I'll just try to avoid him.
It nodded.
He placed the thrush down, eyeing the empty pile. I guess he can't say much.
Either way, he's on border, so he got the boring half of it all.
He nodded, padding away to sleep. Night. Nettleswitch cleaned his head. The border patrol hadn't even returned yet. He lay down.
Back from Border Patrol, he made his way to an open nest. Psst! Hey, Nettleswitch. He tried to wake the newly made warrior.
What?
Hunting patrol, huh? I bet you didn't even catch anything. He snickered.
I got a thrush, and Metalpine got a huge squirrel. It was great, actually.
Oh, really? He was surprised. Probably wasn't that big anyway.
Ask Metalpine. He glanced over.
She shot up with perked ears. Ugh. I'd let you know it was the size of your big head.
He snorted.
Excuse me?
What? Your head is that thick you can't hear other cats now? She sat up, chuckling.
You're excused. Nettleswitch patted over.
No, my ears work just fine, thank you. And you think you're so funny, huh, Nettleswitch?
He blinked, frowning.
Yes, it is funny. And what about you? It smiled slyly.
Me? Oh, I'm plenty funny. Whatever, I'm not missing patrols to bicker with y'all. He stormed out.
Wait, he's right. Patrols!
Where is everyone?
They're gone, Mousebrain, he hissed.
She sat silently. Ruh-oh.
You three? Slept in again? Patrols are all out, you felines, she huffed. She was not in the mood to deal with tardy cats. He frowned. Someone decided to wake me up with insults.
And it wasn't me.
For sure, you two. I'm very disappointed. Second day of warriorship and you still bicker like kids.
No, it was you guys who made us miss patrols.
You had to say something about our patrol. Of course you stuck your nose into something you had nothing to do with.
It rolled her eyes. Oh, I'll be cleaning the nests.
Sigh. Enough, both of you. You two are going to be taking it outside and put that anger into something useful. Hunt, border, just get out of my sight, she hissed. He flinched, snapping back into the reality outside of the argument. He looked at Ashtalon. I have other matters to deal with, she looked at Cypress Star.
Us two? Patrol? Are you serious? He was bravely talking back to the deputy.
The three-legged cat sighed, narrowing her eyes. Her choice was final. He stared.
Look at the situation you got us in, he sighed.
Whatever you believe, he sighed. Where are we hunting?
Well, since you're the expert apparently, why don't you lead the way?
Right. He was going to choose the hardest area to catch prey in. He panted, finally making his way to Snake Rocks. Adders weren't active much during Leaf Bear, and it was weird terrain to hunt in. Alright, impress me.
Oh, I will catch something big. Just you wait, he exclaimed.
He sighed.
He snuck around trying to find something hiding in a burrow.
He picked at the poppies.
Ah! He screamed. An adder! Save me, Nettleswitch!
He flinched as the cat pushed behind him, their pelts brushing uncomfortably. What? Are you dumb? He glared over.
Over there. An adder. A huge one.
He glanced over at the adder. It was a tiny rat snake. You almost made me drop my poppy. He dropped the herb and jumped forward, nipping the snake behind the neck. He patted up to Ashtalon, dangling it in front of him.
Get that away from me, jerk.
You scared?
He took a closer look at it. It really was just a small common rat snake.
Go catch something, flea brain. This was actually quite entertaining.
He felt his ears turning warm. I'm not a flea brain, he stammered. Whatever. I'm gonna go catch something. He left.
He put the snake down. No one at ThunderClan would want to eat this. Sorry. He sat, waiting for Ashtalon at the entrance.
Walking back to camp, he was satisfied with his catch.
He gestured toward the tunnel. He looked at the pile, deciding to take his mouse to the elders instead.
Give it here, Nettleswitch! He tried to take the mouse from his maw.
He flinched, backing up as the mouse was swiped from his maw. That's mine! You caught your own!
I don't care!
He growled, grabbing the other half of the mouse.
Hey! Let go! He pulled away, accidentally tearing the mouse in two.
He dropped the other half of the mouse with a gag.
Well, whatever. I brought a bigger and better rabbit anyways. I'll bring that to the elders instead.
He glanced over at Frozen Heart, embarrassed. His gaze met Nettleswitch's. Pray is pray. Thank you. He'd stand. He pouted, but was thankful it wasn't wasted. He'd snatch up the shriveled scraps of the mouse.
Hey, what? She stared at the mouse. Oh my. What happened?
Don't want to talk about it! He pushed past and went to his nest. Nettleswitch woke up, the taste of mouse still taining his maw. He looked over at Metal Pine. He flicked a pebble at it.
She scrunched her nose. It got up with a merp. What?
Let's go outside.
Ugh, fine, but do it nicer. My sleep matters, you know. She got up.
I didn't want Ashtalon to know I'm awake, it mumbled. He intentionally sat by the thunderpath, so when monsters would pass, nearby cats couldn't hear them talk. I am so tired of Ashtalon. You saw what he did, right? Took prey right out of my maw and made a mouse brain out of me in front of every cat.
Oh, really? No one could have guessed that. She sarcastically rolls her eyes. I mean, you do let him get under your skin, so maybe he wants your attention.
He has my attention, he piped. He's annoying and mean. He's always picking at me. I can't even avoid him no matter how much I try.
She laughed as it spoke. That's what I mean. He's under your skin. But I think that's what he wants. It paused. I think he likes you. Her eyes smiled with her maw.
Metalpine, he has made it very clear he wants nothing to do with me. He barely tolerates me. How do you even like me? It huffed.
Not that type of like. I mean, he likes you. Its eyes squinted.
He froze. No. He seemed caught off guard. He couldn't give any more reasons to why that wasn't the case. He'd already listed them. He's a Tom!
Oh, come on. I mean, think about it. Why does he only pick on you when you know there are 10 billion other cats he can bother?
He shuffled uncomfortably. Because he hates me.
I mean, he's the only one who notices how hard you work for your prey, to the point he calls it out. Or maybe how he makes it a must to be better because he knows how good you are. Her gaze softened with her tone.
So, what? You think he's trying to impress me? His whiskers twitched.
Okay, how about this? Next time you see him, or in general do anything with the guy, compliment him. She nudged the Tom.
He lingered for a moment. Fine. But if he reacts poorly, I'm telling him you think he has a crush on me. He will have your fur for it.
Whoa. I'm extremely hurt by this. She put a paw on her forehead. Oh,
I know, I'm so cruel, he whined jokingly. Thank you, Metalpine.
of course, she bowed dramatically.
His eyes flickered towards Ashtalon. It didn't seem like he was sent on patrol.
Good luck, she smiled slyly, patting off.
He walked over to Nettleswitch. Hey, guess what I caught today?
He forced himself to smile. What's that?
It was like a really big bird, like huge. Probably the biggest one this clan has ever seen. He sounded very proud.
He blinked. It was a thrush, right? Or did you manage to catch a crow? He tilted his head, feigning curiosity.
Nettleswitch's sudden interest shocked him. I don't know, but it was definitely a crow from the size.
He nodded. I didn't catch anything. I went out with Metalpine earlier to get some sun. I'm glad you caught something big enough for the both of us. He dipped his head.
Yeah, I guess you can always count on me, right? He chuckled.
Yeah. His tail tapped the ground anxiously.
Oh, okay, yeah. He grew flustered. I'll see you later then.
That's the first time he talked to Ashtalon without one of them storming off. He pondered for a moment. Hello, Nettleswitch. How have you been doing? She sat next to him. Fine. He honestly wasn't sure how to describe how he was feeling. Thank you for checking on me. I'm really just adjusting to being a warrior. Lots of patrols. I'm sure you're adjusting well. Have you caught a lot of prey already? She asked. I've caught enough, he chuckled nervously. Fair. Anyone giving you trouble? Maybe one of those grumps? I'm handling it. He sat up taller. He didn't want to drag another cat into it. Psh, come on. You seem like you got someone on your mind, she poked further, playfully. Nope. He stood, his ears growing warm. Good night, Bayou. Where's Ashtalon? He squinted. Never mind.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
He looked up at Ashtalon, smiling. Was he going to say something?
Hey, Metal Pine? I don't know if you noticed, but that's my nest.
Ugh, fine. I had enough sleep anyways, she huffed.
Did you even sleep?
A little, he said, barely awake.
What'd you even do at night? It asked, tilting her head.
He raised a cat brow.
It's none of your business. I was just trying to get some fresh air out of camp.
Whatever you say. He wasn't in the mood to pry. He glanced at the busy deputy. No patrols? Whisperburn just sat, watching as well. The somewhat gazed at Nettleswitch, making a friendly but nervous wave of a tail. He looks to the older Tom. Is everyone just lazing around? He squinted. He looked at the small cat. Waiting for Cypress Star and Reedfall. Yeah, same. He looked up. Ashtalon had stuttered when I asked if he started to like you. That's what he was doing all night! He actually went to the Warriors Den to sleep. He spoke. He blinked. Gossiping with some apprentice? What in Starclan is going on with Ashtalon? Don't you have training to do? But I think he likes you based on his reaction to my questions last night. Magnolia, I don't think Ashtalon would appreciate you telling Nettleswitch all that. He blinked. Magnolia Paw, get your paws out of Nettleswitch's fur and come clean my den. He shrugs, looking at the other cat. He snorted under his breath. He'd stare. Oh, finally something to do, he purrs. Thanks. He'd nod to the warrior. Gather for patrols, she said dully, with a yowl.
So, she whispered to Tom.
Her eyes lingered over all of them. I felt like they all stared at them. They knew something. Did they? She shook her head. Right, Nettleswitch, you go on a hunting patrol with Splintertooth. He flicked his ear dismissively at Metalpine. He dipped his head. Split up? Her gaze lingered on Reedfall. Sure, she hummed. I'll meet you back here. Oh, hey, right on time. 2 squirrels, he purred. Mm-hmm.
He spotted Nettleswitch sitting alone in the clearing.
He shifted a bit on his paws, but tried to stay still.
Hey, how are you doing today? He shyly questioned.
Why do you care? Is what he wanted to say, but he didn't. It's kind of a slow day.
Wanna go for a walk or something then? He hoped he would say yes.
He blinked. I mean, I guess we could hunt. I just got back, but it couldn't hurt. We could bring Metal Pine too.
Oh, I was thinking it would just be a you and me thing, you know?
He froze for a second. Oh, okay. So you're friends with Magnolia Paw? He stifled a laugh.
He paused at the mention of the apprentice's name. I wouldn't say that, but I've spoken to them occasionally, he said. Why do you ask? He questioned with some worry.
He took a deep breath. Can I be honest? He glanced over. Magnolia Paw was spewing something about you being nervous, and Metal Pine outright said it thinks you like me. I told her it was ridiculous, but...
Ridiculous! He laughed. Could you be any more insulting? StarClan, have you considered she may be right?
What?
I've been trying to impress you, but you blew me off. I figured you just thought I was annoying, but you kept avoiding me.
Impress? He squeaked. I thought you were gloating, acting like you're better than me. It made me feel weak next to you.
He shyly pawed at the rock beneath him.
He tried to find any hint of joking or amusement, but this cat wasn't lying. Ashtalon was telling the truth. I'm sorry. He looked away. I just assumed the worst. His own insecurity made him think Ashtalon hated him. How?
I could have been nicer, he shrugged. It's okay if you don't like me. I didn't really mean for it to get out anyway.
He swallowed. I'd be lying if I said your attention wasn't nice. His tail tapped against the rock.
He nudged closer to Nettleswitch, seeing if they would give any sort of reaction.
He physically flinched, but didn't move. He stared down at his paws, face warm. His pelt fluffed up, feeling the cold air. We should get back. Oh, StarClan, it's nightfall.
You're right. It is getting late. The night had seemed to come quick.
He kneaded the moss, laying down slowly. Do you wanna... He patted the other side of his nest with his tail.
Oh, sure. He understood what Nettleswitch was asking.
He swallowed the lump in his throat, shuffling a bit to get comfortable. The warmth was nice. Seeing Ashtalon rest his head, he turned a bit to rest his head on his shoulder.
She trotted into the den, spotting Nettleswitch. It went up to it. Hey! Oh. She stared. It blinked. Well, I told you so. Ooh, free nest.